And welcome to the Cuyahoga County Human Resources Appointments and Equity Committee, Tuesday, April 4th. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
As a reminder to all in attendance, this meeting is being recorded and live streamed on the county's YouTube page. Calling the roll for Ms. Turner,
Present.
Mr. Gallagher, Mr. Miller,
Here.
Ms. Conwell. Ms. Conwell is absent at the moment. Mr. Sweeney,
Present.
you have a quorum.
Thank you. Is there any public comment?
No, Madam Chair, no one has signed in for public comment.
All right. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes from the March 21st meeting? Moved by Gallagher.
Second.
Second by Sweeney. All in favor?
Aye.
Would you read the first item?
Resolution 2023-0078, adopting various changes to the Cuyahoga County non-bargaining classification plan.
Good morning, Madam Chairwoman, members of the committee. I'm Albert Bouchahine, Manager of Classification and Compensation for the Personnel Review Commission. The PRC approved recommending the updates before you to the non-bargaining classification plan at their March 1st, 2023 meeting. We're requesting that you approve 5 revised classifications and the deletion of 2 classifications. There is no fiscal impact as a result of these revisions, and the deletions are due to incumbents in those classifications joining a bargaining unit. The updates were prepared by the PRC Class and Comp staff who have worked extensively with the Department of Human Resources and county management teams to ensure that they're fully informed of the proposed changes before you. In accordance with the PRC rules, the proposed changes were posted on the PRC's website prior to your consideration today. I thank you for your consideration, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have.
Okay. Councilman Sweeney.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. Albert,
Yes, sir.
I don't recognize you without your lanyard on. That's what I want. I just want to bust your chops for a brief minute. Thank you for letting me have a little levity, Madam Chairwoman. Thank you for your hard work as always.
Thank you, sir.
Say okay. Seeing as that we have no further questions. Oh, Councilman Miller, I thought so.
So, Madam Chair, to Mr. Bouchahine, could you explain about the one where the FLSA designation is being changed from non-exempt to exempt, what that means and why that's being done?
Sure. Madam Chair, to Councilman Miller, if you remember, a month or two ago, we created classifications, included classifications in the county's classification plan for the Planning Commission. They were never part of the county's class plan prior to this. In doing so, we have a series of classifications: planner, senior planner, principal planner, et cetera. This was originally an oversight. The position was deemed to be non-exempt, which means that it is eligible for overtime under the Federal Labor Standards Act. The department asked us to re-review the duties and responsibilities. We did so. We sought the recommendation of our consultant, and it came back as being an exempt position, which means that it is not overtime eligible, but eligible for exchange time under the county's policies.
And Madam Chair, to Mr. Bouchonine, are there any where the pay grade level was changed?
Madam Chair to Councilman, all the other revised classifications remain the same, so there are no changes in pay grade.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Quick question. The Planning Commission is not a traditional county entity like Public Works or HHS, for example. How does the PRC formalize their work for the Planning Commission?
Madam Chair, would you say, what do you mean by formalize? I'm trying to
Does the
understand.
PRC regularly review the Planning Commission's classifications?
I understand now. Madam Chair, the Planning Commission was never, their positions were never like a part of the county's classification plan. But under the county charter, the PRC has authority to create a class plan for all county agencies, including the Planning Commission. So this was actually our first foray into including a semi or quasi-independent agency. And we if you remember, we brought those before you for your approval.
Okay. Ms. Serby, would you like to add anything? Good morning.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mary Serby, I'm the Executive Director of the Cuyahoga County Planning Commission. We worked very closely with Albert and his team to finalize what had been started much longer before I started 2 years ago. It was in process for many years trying to get through the class plan. There was always an assumption that we were covered, but it was never formalized. And so we thought it was important, as we had been posting new positions, to make sure that we were in line with pay grades and salaries, so that we had something to maybe, really do formalize these positions. So the planner series was the first one, since that's the bulk of our employees. And we really wanted to make sure that we had a standard job description and a standard pay grade to go along with all of the positions in our department.
Okay. Thank you. Well, can this item go full 3 readings?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay. Can I have a motion to move this item to the full body of council for second reading?
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Okay, aye. Is there any miscellaneous business?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, no miscellaneous business. We are adjourned.